think I've been set up for like a minute, and a guy's coming out in a blue shirt. Let me check and make sure everything's working properly. Something tells me this is going to be a quick audit. Anyway, I got to get the proper glasses on.
Sir.
How you doing?
Good. Can I help you?
No, not really. I'm all set. I know what I'm doing. I'm good. See, people going right in the church. They ain't bothering with me. Thank you. Did you see that, guys and gals? I told you this church would pass. And I know why it's passing. Have you figured out why yet? Other than I've given you the biggest hint I can. Okay, part of Streetscape is nature. The cat is nature. You guys are like, he's recording a cat. Hell, for all we know, it could do something wild. Look at digging a hole. Gonna take a shit or a piss. Looking right at me saying, I don't give a shit. Go ahead, I'm gonna dig more holes. Shit, even more. Guys and gals, a streetscape. I'm not responsible. I point my camera, what happens, happens. Look in the description. All right, guys and gals, we're doing it. We're doing it again. Checking this church out. This Jehovah's Witness church, I guess. Do y'all recall I did a Jehovah's Witness, my first audit? My very first audit was a Jehovah's Witness, guys and gals. So I'm wondering, do the Jehovah's Witnesses talk to each other? You know what I mean? So, let me tell you where we're at. South DeLand. The land's big enough to have 2 Jehovah's Witness churches, apparently. So, I came down to this here one. I wanted to see. Think about this. The other Jehovah's Witness church can't be 4 miles, maybe 5 miles apart. We're talking north DeLand and south DeLand, even though it's not officially called north and south DeLand, but it's the area that the DeLands are in. I'm looking for me a little shaded spot, guys and gals. I'm a little late. You can see how packed the church is. Maybe we won't get a response. Maybe we will. Whatever's happening, I do not know. Trying to get us rigged. I hope I'm not shaking you too much. Getting a lot of lucky loos. Guys and gals, I'm not even parking far away anymore. I'm parking right here. Guys and gals, I think I've been set up for like a minute. And a guy's coming out in a blue shirt. Let me check and make sure everything's working properly. Something tells me this is going to be a quick audit. Anyway, I got to get the proper glasses on.
Sir.
How you doing?
Good. Can I help you?
No, not really. I'm all set. I know what I'm doing. I'm good.
Huh?
I'm good. I don't need anything at all. I got everything I need right here. You all set?
What are you recording for?
I can't tell you that right now.
Huh?
I can't really tell you what I'm recording for. It would ruin what I'm doing. If I tell people, then that's not really going to work out for what I'm doing. So I can't really tell you. But I'll just be recording the church, the cars, the people, anything I see pretty much from this spot in a 360-degree circle if I want. That's the way it works in the world. You know that? It's called open view doctrine. You ever hear of it?
Yes.
That's what I'm doing. Nothing serious.
Alright. If there is anything that I can help you out, let me know.
No, you can ask me answer a couple questions for me.
What about?
These Jehovah's Witness churches, do they speak to each other? Like, there's one north of here, isn't there?
Yeah, we know each other.
You know each other? Do you talk back and forth and communicate through stuff like that? Do you know all the pastors well and all that? That's kind of, I was curious about that. That's the only thing I didn't know about, but I was kind of curious about that. Because I noticed there's 2 of these churches in this area, in DeLand. So I kind of wondered about that. But otherwise, that's about it. I might head that way later on today, but I don't know. There's another church over there, isn't there? Is that sign your sign? What's that sign over there?
All right, have a good day, sir.
All right, that sign confused me. I was wondering. See it over there? Baptist church and another church, eh? Guys and gals, these Jehovah's Witness people can't mind their own business. God, I got my glasses on. I'm feeling real good about that. And guess what I did, guys and gals? I turned off that goddamn adjustment that keeps getting in my way when I'm doing my thing, my jog. Now, I didn't answer any of his questions, and he should have been happy with those answers, guys and girls. They didn't sound cruel, did I? I tried to be kind of semi-nice. I'm just telling him what I'm doing. I'm recording everything. Isn't that answering the questions? Why would people get nervous about a camera? I almost said I'm doing what you're doing, but I'm saving that. I may go over there in the shade a little bit more. It'll look like I can zoom in more. Is that a church over there? That's another damn church! God, I'm in church haven. That is all right. See telephone post, ladies and girls. Ladies and gentlemen. So that telephone post is my right of way. You see? They may think, oh, what's he doing on our grass? But that's not how it works. Look at the picture I'm getting. All right, guys and gals, I got bad news for you. I cannot get those damn 4K videos out to you on this channel. I can make squirrel videos all day because they're short, but these are just so long. I had to convert it back down to 1080p, and I hate that. I hate that stuff. See, guys, I'm turning my back to the church, and I'm recording everything I see. Now, this person could get mad. That's nice. Somebody built them a handicap ramp. See, you gotta have the nice things in life. Look at the smoothness, guys and gals. I was at Daytona Beach yesterday. I hope you were there. I hope you saw. Well, you'll see that video. You would have had a chance to see that video before now. I really wish I was here just a bit earlier, but there's another church going to open, I think, at 11. And you never know what I'll do. I can't get over the picture I'm seeing with my clean glasses. I upped the glasses to 4.0. I was suffering through 3.5. I want to go see if I can check out another area of the thing. He got his phone out. Guys and gals, I'm dying for a cam back, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell everybody a cam back is turn your phone sideways. Talk to the other guys too about that. The other guys that are out doing this stuff, tell these people to turn their phone sideways. Let them learn something. Look at that quick response with no trouble. See, I was in settings. I had to crank it down to, I still have it at 4K, but I had to crank the thing down now and then, and I noticed that in there when I was looking, there was a setting to turn off them stupid buttons. Gotta shoot around, guys. Car coming. Ooh, yeah. I think this is the only driveway I saw. See, there's 2 Jehovah's Witnesses here in town. So I was like, you know, that was my first audit, guys and gals. In case you're watching my channel, I don't have that many videos, so it's not hard to keep track of me. But I'm going to do a lot more. I want to mention that while we're at it. That I'll be doing videos quite a bit. Because I couldn't do them when they were cold. I started this channel, it got cold. I had to take a break from the cold. So, I took a break from the cold. Now I'm out again. I'm on my bike. I'm all over hell. Ooh, shit. I just did it bad. I went to pinch down. I pulled that drop-down menu on Androids. Alright, guys and gals. I'm enjoying the spot I'm at because fortunately I'm in the shade. Yesterday at Daytona it got warm. I had a really nice video. I hope you guys watched that one. It's not an audit. It's Bike Week Streetscape. I do Streetscape. Basically what I'm doing right now is Streetscape. Anything you shoot when you're shooting the street and the backgrounds and the trees and the cars and the people, that's Streetscape. I don't know why that term is not in favor anymore, but I like to tell people this: when you're shooting Streetscape or you're shooting anything, turn your goddamn phone horizontal. That vertical crap drives me nuts. 95% of the people hold their phone vertical. Why would you do such a thing? Why would you do such a thing? This church might get a pass, guys and girls, but I was a little late. Here's what you got to do: get here early. And what happened, I don't know when I left my house. I said, leave at 9, get there, and no go, no leave at 9. Because I'm only, I think I'm 20 miles away today to get to the land. So, yeah, I got that little bitty. Just a working man. There's your working man. See that? See that shit? That right there is worth the 20-mile drive to come down here for me. I don't take much to make me happy. Dude, man, had not a care in the world. Shooting this shit and hanging out and having a good time. I have to walk around. Check my timepiece, which you can't. I'm not going to pause. We're at 10 minutes. I heard that the mass starts with a song. I sure wish I'd gotten here on time for you guys and gals. Let's take a walk over here to this church and see. I think this church opens up too, because I was thinking to myself, I could do 2 churches at once. Oh look, dude man's still watching. He might have called the popo. I have to do the sign, guys and girls. It's part of Streetscape. I have to keep my eyes peeled. So we're gonna do this street sign of this church. And they don't have another driveway that really goes. It's nice right there. No right turn. That's a good idea. So let's shoot this. See, if anyone was watching me and I'm shooting a camera and I tell them I'm doing some project that's not a big deal, they should realize it's a cameraman. Don't shoot bullets. Oh, God, guys and gals. Oh, no. What the hell was all that about? The thing's trying to mess up on me again. We are at Kingdom of Jehovah Witness. 713. Oh, shit. That ain't helping me, is it, guys and gals? It says Cincinnati. It says High Street. I'll walk around and shoot the other street. That's Cincinnati Avenue, see? And High Street. So what's happening is there's another church over there, and I think that church opens at 11. And I thought, well, that works out nice. That's why I'm pissed I'm late for the first one. Because the Jehovah guys are always like that, you know. They always got something to say. People that knock on your door, come trespassing. I put no trespass signs at all my gates just for those people. Because they're the only ones that come in my yard. Nobody else comes in my yard. I don't have Christians knocking on my door. The only one coming in my yard are the Jehovah Witness people. So I had to put up no trespassing sign to keep out. I got nothing against what they're doing, but they are kind of hard to get rid of once they come in. And I always figure I get cops called on me. Oh shit, what am I doing, guys and gals? I took my glasses off for a minute. We got a disaster on our hands. I can't see shit. I sometimes have to restart to get what I want. See, that could be the other church. It's could be an interesting corner, guys. And not only that, I'm going to tell you something else. There's a damn Salvation Army right around the corner. There's another house of worship. There's got to be 5 churches. It's like the land stuck them all over here. So you guys go over there. For now, I don't want to spend too much time on the other church because it's not open yet. I already had the Looky Loo. Did you see the Looky Loo? He's right there. Is it a church person? There's a Looky Loo. Ho, 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 ho. You know, I might start mentioning when they ask me what I'm doing, recording people and all, I was polite and did not say license plates because I was trying to be semi-nice as part of my new. Because I can record license plates, that's why they're there. Alright, guys and gals, we're into this one. I don't know what time it is. Just notice I got 2 pairs of glasses on me, so I'm well covered in the glass department. Alright, let's go see what this guy's doing over here. You hear birds? I don't know what kind of bird that is. Okay, that's not. See, this church will open. I think I know the differences between North DeLand and South DeLand, and I'm going to let you guys try to figure it out. I'd be wild guessing. But I have a distinct feeling I know the difference between South DeLand and North DeLand. And I'm suspecting that South DeLand is more friendly and will not call the police because of the area. I could be wrong. I am going to let the videos roll about an hour, guys and gals. I can keep them at 1080 and get a few, maybe an hour and a half or 2, but I can't do it on 4K until I figure exactly out how to do it. I can't take all them damn Google apps and crap out of my phone, and that ticks me off to no end. Okay, where are you, buddy? Where's that bird? I can't see it. There's noisy little fella. Hey. Let's go back down here. Oh, we got the father guy right here. Yeah, this is cool. Now I got myself a nice perch. I got a view of 2 churches. I can shoot in. This might be the usher guy. Although, look, he's not ushing. You think he would be ushing. And it's nice they gave him a bench. Popo's gonna say, we'll just leave him out there. We've been down there plenty of times. We have issues with First Amendment auditors because we're rude down here in DeLand, and we try to tell them where they can and cannot record. Above and beyond the U.S. Constitution. The U.S. Constitution says one thing, they say another. Isn't that funny? DeLand, what the hell is wrong with you? I wish you luck on your bid. I hope you don't lose too much tax dollars. That wouldn't be very cool. City council guys that are elected. Because news organizations might report how much money they might lose. Although they could win. Although I doubt it. We'll see what happens on that thing down there at the DeLand Police Department, where there no recording in the police lobby, only city in the country that tries that shit. I don't know, there's probably more. New York City tried it. New York City got told by the federal district court, take every one of them damn signs down. That's intimidation under the color of law. They thought it was cool. Stopping people from the First Amendment right to record them in the course of their duty. So that's what DeLand's going to try now. Well, we can do that. I haven't got one word about the recording the children thing. Just here, quick reminder, if you guys are watching my video the first time, you can read the descriptions. I'm allowed to record children all I want. I don't need your permission. I'm not going to ask for your permission. I don't need your permission to stand anywhere in public and record it in a 360-degree circle. I almost do this every video. I guess it's going to be my thing. Once you figure something out, it could be your thing, you do it. I've only done a few videos, but I'm starting to do this, guys and girls. I want you to watch very closely. What the hell am I doing? I'm gonna turn the camera on. I'm gonna show you everything that I can legally record, all right? I'm standing in public on the sidewalk behind the telephone posts. Now watch. You see anything? You see everything? You see everything? Be prepared to go through this every video if I can think of it and remember, because my memory shit. What you're seeing is what I'm legally allowed to record, you see? Everything. Everything you see. I gotta back up a little bit because telephone post corner is tricky. See? There's a certain amount of radius. And also I want to show you this, guys and gals. There's a law. I don't know every law. There's a certain amount of feet that's called safety. Now you see this street. I'll guess how wide it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it looks like 20 feet wide street. That's a narrow street. So if I stood in the middle of it, see, I can't stand here and be safe. This is an unsafe area. So there's this law that says I get to stand a certain amount of feet from the center of the road, be it your property or not. Like, I can't walk through a fence, but technically I generally stay on this side of the telephone post. There's plenty of room for me, but legally a certain amount of feet from the center of that road. And generally everyone I've ever seen is 30 to 35 feet. But like everything else, I have no clue. Could be 100% wrong. I'm just filling time. Let you guys keep going on. I want to see. So this is what I try to go by. There's that telephone post. I walk down here and line up with this telephone post. See, but here's the issue. So say I was doing that telephone post thing. Watch where I would be. I would be right here. Look down, guys and gals. Can't trust the telephone post because I'd be standing in the road. So I have to use my best judgment. And you are too, if you're ever doing this kind of thing. You have to do your best judgment. I think that the people were basically, dude, man, once he found out that I wasn't going to tell him what was happening, he turned down, I'm getting the hell out of here, you're a butt. Is what I'm saying. Why am I having such a hard time seeing him in between the sign? I gotta go back over here. Yeah, so see, the fence is probably there because I live on a corner too, and my fence is cut off like that too, because they make you do that when you got like a corner lot and it's dangerous. And even if it is your property, because some of the roads were built before the beginning of time. Right now, I don't think, sometimes most roads got to be 40 feet wide legally. So it may be from the center of the road over 20 feet. You know what I'm saying? That might be my territory that I can have. But if a cop comes, you sure got to do a lot of ciphering before he tries to run me off. Because if he makes a mistake, he's going to pay. You don't want to kick somebody off public property, officers. Unless you're 100% sure. If you're sure, go for it. I've seen a lot of videos, if you're watching mine, where the officer was positive until a supervisor came, or a city attorney, or somebody that actually knew. A lot of police officers make the mistake of thinking that, and when we're in a public building, like a city hall or post office or something, they think they can treat that like a private business, and there's a way big difference between a private business. If I'm at Walmart and they say leave, I gotta leave. If I'm at the public library and the librarian says leave, she can pound sand. Your police officers gotta know that. She don't get to decide. The law gets to decide. If she says to you, he smacked the guy in the face, then I gotta leave. If she says he's standing there recording, I don't have to leave. You know why? Supreme Court has ruled that recording in public is not suspicious activity. You better look that one up, officers. You can't go saying, oh, he's suspicious. You shouldn't even bring that shit up when you're talking to a First Amendment auditor. Oh, they thought you were suspicious. Why don't you just tell them I'm not? Don't bother me telling them. Tell me their pipe stories and their little thingy woogie woos. I wonder what time it is, guys. Hey, Gail, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna knock this one off pretty soon here because I'm gonna run out of data and you guys are probably bored of me babbling. So I'm gonna pause. I'll come back if something happens. Guys and gals, I'm really putting the stress on them. I just fired up to let you know that I fired up the 8K with 18 times zoom. I fired it up. That puts a little stress on people sometimes. I don't think these people are stressed out at all. I'm gonna stand on the concrete over here and see if they consider it their driveway. They might. He's trespassing. I like to do that part. Let's see what they say. No such thing as trespassing on the sidewalk, people, and you don't own. That's another thing I'll tell you guys and girls. You're gonna get an education. You do not own your driveway apron. Your driveway apron includes the sidewalk and the area from the sidewalk out to the street, and it's called a driveway apron. And you might have to buy it, and you might have to pay for it, but you have to give everyone a right of way on it. So you gotta stop. If it's part sidewalk and part that, that's how it works, guys and gals. You don't get to kick people off of this. What I'm talking about is this driveway apron right here. See this driveway apron? I'll give you a rundown. This driveway apron, oh shit, did I F up the color again? This driveway apron, if you look, see where the telephone posts are? See where the telephone lines are? And see the telephone post. Well, they paid for this. They had to buy it, they had to pay for it, they had to put it in. Can't kick me off of it. How would I walk down the road? I can't be pushed into the middle of the road. That's a violation of the law. People, I'm telling you all this in case you don't know. I've parked. I used to be a elder service person, and I'd have to park on the road. And sometimes there's just like one little spot of space. And homeowners would come out like they own the street in front of their house. You don't own the street in front of your house, guys and gals? Don't try that shit. And don't pull that shit. Especially, because you don't own it. The public street. See, this is what I don't like about my rig. See, I'm shaking. You can't see it probably. But it's off by about. See how it's pointing down and I cannot tip it back properly. Poor design without a ball. I don't understand. I'll be quiet and see if we can hear him. Well, guys and gals, I thought this church was going to open. But I don't know. We'll zoom in on the bus. Get a good look at the bus. What's it say? What the hell does that say? Can't read it till I get home. Mount? Is it something? Calvary Church? Anyway, maybe if I shoot over there, I'll be able to read it better. Mount Calvary Free Will Baptist Church. I see there's a lot of churches around here, guys and gals. I hope I don't put them all under stress. This mass is an hour and 45 minutes, so I really don't want to hang out that long. That's why I was hoping this other church fires up, so if I get some... I think these guys know enough not to say a word. I will pause you guys again. Alright, guys and gals, this is not the thing to be doing. What's happening? Did you do the head nod? I hope it'd give me a head nod, because I didn't see it. I was too busy trying to keep the legs from banging into me. Okay, guys and gals, nothing happening here. I think even the people up the church, even to keep an eye on the guy and the camera guys went inside. So maybe, yes, maybe it's a pass. I would think, I was trying to hint to him to call the other. It's like, dude, call the other one if you know what's going on. We got one guy guarding. We got a guard on duty, guys and gals. We got a guard on duty. And I've just figured out how to reset my tripod better so I don't have to fight it. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Did he go in? I can't see him no more. Oh well, such is life. He's there. I think I see him now, guys and gals. I'm asking my Google to lighten it up, but it's not cooperating. Anyway, I'll pause for a bit again. I hear a car calling or something. There's some streetscape. Out in the middle of nowhere, you don't get to see much. So, I'll pause. I'm gonna give videos a pass sometimes because I hang out here. I don't know what to do with the footage. I hate to throw it all away like that. Dude man's back. Let's see if I can find him in there, see? He kinda hiding on me. He's hiding on me. So we're putting some stress on him, guys and gals. I'm doing just a survey in the territory. I bet you he talked to Popo. And he's just gonna watch. He probably said, just watch him, he'll be alright. Gonna pause for a bit, guys and gals. Dude man's doing well. The birds are singing, guys and gals. And we'll be singing. Nothing's happening here, guys and gals. Dude man has his friend with him. He's sitting here. I'm waiting to see if the Popo shows up. I'm gonna see if the church across the street opens. Between this church having an hour and 40-minute mass, it's 10:45. We'll see what happens. That one opens at 11, so there's like a bit of a, what you call, overlap. So I may be able to watch two churches, one leave and one come. Make sure everyone knows my constitutionally protected activity to record in public. It's the only way I know how to inform the public, guys and gals. I don't know how else to tell everybody. You know, I got guys in the comment section telling me this, that, and the other thing. They don't know the law. I know the law. Boom. That guy was cruising. How'd I do on that video, guys and gals? See, I'm tripping over the tripod leg, so I occasionally... Hey, that's a nice bike down there. Whose is that? Okay, I'll tell you this story. Give me a few minutes to fill you up. You'll see my leather hanging over the back thing, covering the license plate and all that shit. I don't know if it works in Florida, but it works in North Carolina. There's a really crazy auditor that I got hooked on for a while, and I'm so busy, I'd still watch him. He's called NC Tyrant Hunter. He's got a bunch of channels, but his main channel that I know of is NC Tyrant Hunter. And he's got big brass balls or something, man. He does Second Amendment audits, which means he straps on his weapon and he walks out in public. Can you imagine? I'm being screamed at for having a camera in Florida, and dudes walking around with a gun strapped to his side up there in North Carolina. I don't know if it's open carry or whatever the hell's up there, but he don't take no shit from nobody. Check him out, NC Tyrant Hunter. Tell him the new guy sent you. First Amendment stress test. These people are not under stress. I believe they're in there in church praying for me and praying for everyone to behave themselves. In front of the camera. Okay, guys, I'll pause again. Check out NC Tyrant Hunter. Do your best to tell him I was sent you. And if you like his shit, let him know. I mean, like, share, comment, and subscribe to him, to me, to anybody you watch. That's the way you do it. It's the only way. If you like a channel and you want to keep watching that channel, you should help out a little. Like is the easiest thing to do on every single video that the guy has. Every one you watch. If you didn't like it, you wouldn't watch it. You know what I'm saying? So the share thing is up to you. Comments are cool. Everybody knows that. And subscribes are always good. So subscribe if you're not a subscriber. But go see NC Tyrant Hunter. And I'm going to pause. Okay, part of Streetscape is nature. Cat is nature. You guys are like, he's recording a cat. Hell, for all we know, it could do something wild, like digging a hole. Gonna take a shit or a piss. Looking right at me saying, I don't give a shit. Go ahead, I'm gonna dig more holes. Shit, even more. Guys and gals, a streetscape. I'm not responsible. I point my camera, what happens, happens. Look in the description, you'll see. I point my camera, whatever happens, happens. If a cat's taking a dump or a whiz and I happen to see it, I am going to record it. Oh, hey, he's done. Little whiz, maybe. It's a little whiz, probably a little girl. I'm not sure how male cats whiz. I haven't watched enough Streetscape. What are you doing? Come on over here, cat. Anyway, if I can't fill you up with motorcycles and crap, look at how they insist on burying every bit of that. No big hurry. Time? What the hell's time? What's a clock? I love animals because they know daylight and sunlight. I mean, sunlight, daylight, and nighttime, darkness. That's the only things they know. They don't have any time. Here we are running like fools looking at a watch on our wrist. I never wore a watch my whole freaking life. Can you imagine? Who would want to know what time it is? You know what time does? It tells you when you're dying. You're closer to death. Don't do it. Don't care about the time. I retired. I threw that damn watch away because I had to know what time it was to go to work. Screw you guys. Look at here. Big old cat going home. Now, where else can you get a First Amendment audit and get your black and white, is it a tricolor or just dual color cat? All right, I'll pause. I know you cat lovers are having the best time of your life, but not so much for the dog people. Oh, look here. We almost took off a little too early. Looky there, neighbor. We could have a cat conference. Oh, we lost it. Anyway, I'll pause you again after that exciting video. He's rolling by. Trying to get back down to size. I think the other church is going to start loading up, guys and gals, and what I don't like is there's no shade over there. But I have to go over there for a little while. So I'm going to try to find myself, I'll park in the sun for a bit. I can probably, I've got the sunlight working in my favor, the shade over on my left here when this church leaves. See, the shade is helping me out. But when I go this way, no good. No go, guys and gals. So I think this church is going to start loading up. I could go over there. But what I want to do is one church at a time. But like I said, there's a layover, so I may have to do two churches at a time. And the thing that's really cracks me up is, I swear there's, okay, I'm going to try to do the best I can to tell you. There's that church, and then there's a Salvation Army right over there somewhere. Then there's a church of worship over there somewhere. And I'm driving in here and I'm thinking, what the hell, where am I? How did I get here? When did I join all these churches? See, so what happens now is these church members come in. And if they think I'm bothering them, they'll be coming over. But I gave this guy an out by saying, do you talk to the other church? All he had to do was call him. If he says he's right, if he knew the pastor and all that, like he said he did. Oh, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, Squirrel Hood's rocking. I'm feeding squirrels every day, guys and gals. If you have not gone to Squirrel Hood, SQUIRRELHOOD, Squirrel Hood, one word. 500,000 plus. I don't count anymore. I don't keep track of my views. I'm not really too concerned about it because I can't get paid over there. Damn you, YouTube. You're killing me, YouTube. You're killing me. YouTube's killing me over there, guys and gals. I work my butt off. I do video after video. Put up some killer videos. Stuff people have never seen before in their life. I can't get paid from YouTube. They're little short videos. They don't count. They don't count towards crap, even though I own them all. You want to go over there to Squirrel Hood and buy one of my videos? They're cheap. Really, really cheap. Head on over there. Damn, no shade. Look at that, guys and gals. Ooh, I see a speck of shade. See, here's the issue. If I'm over there, I'm not over here. So I'm gonna wait till the church bells ring and this church gets out. And then I'm gonna go over there. Is there just some people that never go into the church and they hang out outside? Is that how churches work? I don't know. They're speaking Spanish. Guys and gals, have you figured out what the difference is between the lands, north and south? I'm not gonna tell you. You go to do it on your own. I gotta fix my legs. I'm gonna pause here a minute. Guys and gals, still zooming, still working. Still working it. Gonna pause again. There's a lot pausing in this video, guys and gals. You just can't roll it and let you guys look at nothing, and I can only babble so much. If you're interested in doing a ride-along audit, and you live in the Ocala, Central Florida, like Palatka, as far north as I would like to go, maybe Gainesville. But if you're in the land area, you want to do a ride-along audit, I'll give you a holler where I'm going to be. Y'all come out, hang out if you want. Do a ride-along audit. That's what I'm calling it. Get your feet wet. Check it out if you want. Okay, there's a parking lot over there. I think it's going to be even more popular than where I'm at. Well, that's the price you pay for standing across from two. A double audit. Well, it'd be something if they both passed. That would be like a thing. I won't mind if they both passed. You guys might not watch it, but I'll put pass up there. I gotta start giving them a pass if they pass, so you all know what's going on. The videos are not that interesting, but Streetscape! You always get Streetscape. You guys know Spanish? Is he speaking Spanish? Can you hear? I don't know if that was... I'm pretty far away. I can't see who's happening down there. Dude man's running in a blue jacket. So I have to follow him. You all know the rules. Follow the dude man. Maybe the church is getting out. A lot going on at the church. I'm switching over to the tripod. I mean, this monopod. Tripod was really, it was bringing me down. Rocking out in that car. Rocking on down the street. All right, maybe it'll get lively. We'll get a little more streetscape. They might pass Mount Calvary Free Will Baptist Church. Thank you, Jesus. But listen to me, guys and gals. Now, you would think with a name like Free Will, they wouldn't even care what I'm doing. Everybody has free will. So if they come out, they say, what are you doing? I'm going to say, free will, brother. I'm doing free will. What is this? Okay, I'm going to record this guy, and if the music is a nuisance, I'll dim it, because I just don't want him to think he's preventing me from recording, because a recording gets sound and video, and I can be happy with the video. I can do a voiceover just as well on mute. You guys watch some of my videos, you'll see it. I'm not gonna shoot with them too much, because it's just more I got a voiceover, but we'll let them go. I'll fire up right away if something happens. This is another thing, guys and gals. Sometimes you just are in somebody's life for 4 or 5 seconds and see. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. So I like to capture church people when they're in their natural environment. You guys get a minute, you gotta watch Impact Video. Something tells me I gotta go over there and look for some shade, guys and gals. It's right there. I'm gonna switch over. I'm gonna switch back and forth from church to church. If that thing, I read that they have a 1 hour and 45-minute mass over there at the Jehovah's. Not a mass, it's a meeting. Sorry, Jehovah's. I try to study my subject a little bit, but my memory is crap. So, sorry about that. I had to come over to the shade. Anyway, so I don't know if I'm spoiling that audit by not being there or not. So we'll find out what's happening here. Let me put my pod down. Churchgoers. Okay, as you watch this video, maybe you figure out what the difference between North and South D-land is. Something tells me that these churches, I might tell you why I think that. I think that these churches are gonna get a pass. I really do. I think both of them. And it's because of their location, being in South D-land. Look at that, get away. I almost missed it. Love to get away. See if I can get this damn thing working for me properly. Yeah, it wants to shoot too high, and I'm not allowed to tip it in the direction that I would like. You see me fighting with it? What I'm doing is I'm fighting with it because the grounds aren't level, and I can adjust all the little freaking the feet, but every time I move it, morning. Every time I adjust the feet, pick it up and move, I gotta do it again. But I guess that's how it's done. I'm gonna stay put a few minutes and just video record here at this little, this looks like a much smaller church than across the street. So maybe they'll get in here. I have a feeling that this church is gonna fly through the pass. Beep, beep. Lock it up.
Sir, what is this for?
Just a project I'm working on.
What type of project?
I can't really go into it too deep because it's got to be organic.
Got to be organic?
Yeah, as it happens.
Oh,
If I tell you what's going on, it would change everything.
probably would.
Say again?
I said it probably would.
Yeah, it does. You know it. I'm looking for an organic experience at the churches.
Okay, so is that both sides?
Actually, it's 360 degrees.
Oh, okay.
It's called the open view doctrine. You ever hear of it?
No. Open what?
Open view doctrine.
I'll find out today, though.
You check it out.
All right.
If I tell you it won't be organic, I'm looking for what happens naturally. And you're part of it now, and you've done an excellent job. You and her both did great. You don't know why, but you might know someday. I'm telling you, these ladies got some perfume shooting my way. At times, perfume can bother you. A lot of people got a perfume scent thing going on, but it's nice to me because it's a girl. And when ladies smell like ladies, I like that. I might be old. There may be snow on the roof or no snow, but the fire's burning inside. Hear that one, guys and gals? I'm going to fill you with stuff while you're here. This lady has been here a long time, and she did good. And see how I tell them it's really organic? I love the response. That's why I think I'm going to get a pass. I didn't like this from the Jehovah's. Didn't like that at all. From the Jehovah's, I got a bunch of crap. Like, see how those people were pleasant? Something about Baptist churches too are very friendly. There's little Baptist churches running around my town, and they're so friendly. I mean, they're just trying to help people, but to me it seems like it's a little overbearing sometimes, like the Jehovah's. But I gotta adjust my camera, guys. Hang on. A little bit of this, that, and the other thing. I'm gonna ask the next one to ask me what I'm doing if they'll take a selfie. I got it. Alright, guys and gals, I hit off again, so I don't know where I broke off, but I hope I got that conversation with those nice ladies over there. I just had a nice conversation with the two ladies. I hope it's on this thing. I have no backup camera running because I recorded in Daytona Beach yesterday. To the max. God, I liked that day. That was a killer day. If you like Streetscape, head on out there to that. You want to go to Daytona? Go watch my video and you're there. You're on the street. You're not up in a booth. You're not on an ABC, CBS. You're in the streets with the bikes, feeling the rumble. Boom, boom, boom. Right outside the Daytona International Speedway main gate. And sidewalk overhead to get to the parking lot. I walked up that. Catch that video if you haven't. I'll have to mumble on a little bit. I'm going to pause once in a while, guys and gals, because still looking. I'm supposed to hear music when Mass is over. Or maybe that was a different church. But I was watching and trying to figure out what this church was about, because I do. And they said a Mass, a song at the beginning, and sometimes a song in the middle, and a song at the end. Okay, guys and gals, I got myself a shaded area over here by this church. I can keep an eye on both of them. When that church gets out, I'm going to walk over there just to record the peeps leaving and going and coming. See if they're all respectful like they just got out of church. I'm sure to hell hoping they're respectful. And then I'm over here watching them come in, hoping that they're respectful going into church. Some people have an issue with auditing a church, but I've already thought about it. Every church should pass. I should have no problem. I could stand here and no one should say a word to me and not act all idiot like see something, say something crap from the government. Wish they'd never done that. Like it was gonna stop something. It might have. Okay, guys and gals, we're catching the cars coming in. Got a truck. Nice truck, nice truck, nice truck. Shooting in. Practicing my streetscape. Look at this pitch to zoom. Look at that down. That was down. I hope I'm okay with that. I got another setting I gotta turn off, I see. Or I gotta read up about a little white circle appears once in a while. I don't know if I'm supposed to tap it. Sometimes it's on the side of the screen or not dead middle. You know, I don't have to read the instructions on the phone. I might know what I'm doing. Alright, I'm gonna pause you again, guys and gals. I'm trying to keep this video to where it's somewhat interesting. Now look at the size of that building, guys and gals. That is a good sized building. It's a beautiful building. It's an expensive building. So I thought this place would be packed with people, but I don't know what time it is. And no backup phone means no. Got a looky-loo. Maybe I'm early. I have no way to tell time because I don't care. I do care when I'm here. I could give two shits during the regular time. Only reason I want to know time is there's a certain amount of time I can hang out and expect something might happen. People pass or fail. I gotta give them every test has a time limit, guys and gals. You didn't take your SAT, well, maybe you didn't get a time limit on those, but a lot of things have a time limit. A lot of tests. So I don't want to overstress these guys and gals. But I'm hoping that they have learned while they've been at church. Alright, guys and gals, I hit off again, so I don't know where I broke off, but I hope I got that conversation with those nice ladies over there. I just had a nice conversation with the two ladies. I hope it's on this thing. I have no backup camera running because I recorded in Daytona Beach yesterday. To the max. God, I liked that day. That was a killer day. If you like Streetscape, head on out there to that. You want to go to Daytona? Go watch my video and you're there. You're on the street. You're not up in the booth. You're not on ABC, CBS, you're in the streets with the bikes, feeling the rumble, boom, boom, boom. Right outside the Daytona International Speedway main gate and sidewalk overhead to get to the parking lot. I walked up that. Catch that video if you haven't. I'll have to mumble on a little bit. I'm going to pause once in a while, guys and gals, because Still looking. I'm supposed to hear music when Mass is over. Or maybe that was a different church. But I was watching and trying to figure out what this church was about. Because I do... And they said a Mass, a song at the beginning and sometimes a song in the middle and a song at the end. Walk way around, guys and gals. I'm gonna be heading back to the parking lot over here. And pause you guys. Okay, guys and gals, I got myself a shaded area over here by this church. I can keep an eye on both of them. When that church gets out, I'm gonna walk over there just to record the peeps leaving and going and coming. See if they're all respectful like they just got out of church. I'm sure to hell hoping they're respectful. And then I'm over here watching them come in, hoping that they're respectful going into church. Some people have an issue with auditing a church, but I've already thought about it. Every church should pass. I should have no problem. I could stand here and no one should say a word to me and not act all idiot like see something, say something crap from the government. Wish they'd never done that. Like it was gonna stop something. It might have. Okay, guys and gals, we're catching the cars coming in. Got a truck. Nice truck, nice truck, nice truck. Shooting in. Practicing my streetscape. Look at this pitch to zoom. Look at that down. That was down. I hope I'm okay with that. I got another setting I gotta turn off, I see. Or I gotta read up about a little white circle appears once in a while. I don't know if I'm supposed to tap it. Sometimes it's on the side of the screen or not dead middle. You know, I don't have to read the instructions on the phone. I might know what I'm doing. Alright, I'm gonna pause you again, guys and gals. I'm trying to keep this video to where it's somewhat interesting. Now look at the size of that building, guys. That is a good sized building. It's a beautiful building. It's an expensive building. So I thought this place would be packed with people, but I don't know what time it is. And no backup phone means no. Got a looky-loo. Maybe I'm early. I have no way to tell time because I don't care. I do care when I'm here. I could give two shits during the regular time. Only reason I want to know time is there's a certain amount of time I can hang out and expect something might happen. People pass or fail. I gotta give them every test has a time limit, guys and girls. You didn't take your SAT. Well, maybe you didn't get a time limit on those, but a lot of things have a time limit. A lot of tests. So I don't want to overstress these guys and gals. But I'm hoping that they have learned while they've been at church. See? People going right into church. They ain't bothering with me. Thank you! Did you see that, guys and gals? I told you this church would pass. And I know why it's passing. Have you figured out why yet? Other than I've given you the biggest hint I can. South to land and north to land. The biggest hint I can give you. That's it. I know. You might not be able to tell. But if you watch the video, you'll see why this side's south to land. I'm a little surprised that over here at the Jehovah's Witnesses not being as friendly as over here. I'm sorry, guys and gals. I'm sorry I did it again. I'm surprised that these people, I'm happy that they weren't negative yet, but they weren't positive. They weren't friendly. Like, look at the differences in church. Now, if you were sitting here trying to pick a church, what church would you go to? I'd go to this one. I think I'd find a lot friendlier people and a less judgmental. That's all I'm looking for. Who's judgmental and who's not? Because if you look at the Bible, go ahead and read your Bible, guys and gals that read that stuff. You're not supposed to be judgmental. You're not the Lord. You don't get to judge according to the Bible. Like, I don't know everything about the damn thing. They made me study it for a while, and I was a rebellious studier. Do we lose them? Are they still over there, guys and gals? Do you see them? I'm looking. So dark under there, I gotta try to see. Can't see under there anymore, guys and gals. I hear motorcycles rumbling in the background. Guys and gals, make sure you catch my Daytona Beach bike videos. Two of them out today. yesterday or 2 days ago, one out. And then another one out. Yeah, the backer upper. Oh, they came out of that house. Yeah, that's that car I filmed earlier coming out of that house where the cat took a dump. You guys know it's going to be on my teaser, don't you? It's the kind of guy I am. If nothing happens, the most exciting thing is a cat digging a hole and taking a dump. I guess that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to give you. I don't make entertainment. I point my camera and that's it. And I mumble in the background. Trying not to do it too much. I was wondering if the dude with the little girl might say something, but he did not, because he's in South Deland. I'm gonna say that a million times. You guys are gonna wonder what the hell is he talking about? South Deland, North Deland. What the hell's the difference? Well, we're in the South, I'll tell you guys in yellow. And some traces of the old South still remain. And that's neighborhoods. So that'll give you another big clue what I'm talking about. Certain areas have certain neighborhoods. It's the best I can do for you, guys and gals. So you probably know by now what I'm talking about if you're got half a brain in your head. And the reason I know South Deland's more friendly is because of the population. Because I've coached in these type of areas and you cannot come up with friendlier people. I coached my football games and the people in the stands would bring coolers full of watermelon for the kids and all kinds of crap extra. We provided the Gatorade and all that stuff. The people would provide everything else. It was so cool. It's a neighborhood. What's going on, guys and gals? It darkened up on me and it won't straighten out now. I'll steady when I get home. I am going to stay until the church leaves. If I give it a pass, it passes. You want to watch it, you watch it. I don't know what else to do. I've got other past videos, guys and gals. I got a mountain something bank. I went out. Nothing ever happened. There was a little guy running around a car. I wanted to ask him some questions. He never came back out of the bank. The bank had a little car like. All right, guys and gals, I keep pausing because sometimes I pause and I don't know I paused. So I just fired up to check it. And sure enough, I'm paused. Anyway, still doing it outside these two churches. I have very friendly members over here. Not afraid to say hello. How you doing? How's your day? Very friendly neighbors over here, churchgoers. I've had probably 2 conversations that I hope I didn't erase or accidentally lose. Very nice ladies, and I've had waves from 2 or 3, I'm not positive. So, compared to over here, where I got, can you tell me what you're doing? And when I don't tell them what I'm doing, they kind of stop answering my questions and walk away from me like I'm not worth the time. Very Christian-like, I'll tell you that. Jehovah. If you're going to use the dude's name, Jehovah, the least you could do is kind of emulate him. It says right on your... I went to their website. It tells me they're supposed to emulate Jesus. Imitate, emulate, whatever the hell you want to call it. They're supposed to be doing that. I don't think Jesus would be that rude. You guys judge. Put your opinion if you want. Were they rude? Was it me? Am I too sensitive when people aren't polite? Oh, Jesus. Here we go, here we go, here we go. We got a looky. Oh, we're gonna park on the grass. We're going over the sidewalk. They all do that, I've noticed. Although driving on the sidewalk is a misdemeanor, I believe. Driving infraction. Just saying. some music playing, but it's just a drum. So I'm gonna cut this way, point my microphones in another direction. I might say babble, babble, babble for a little bit so you can't hear it. I'm gonna play with the YouTube button shortly when I get some time. I've used it once on one of my videos. They told me there was some illegal music. It's called no strike or nothing, it's just a notice. Push this button and take that music out. So I did. I didn't even have to redo the video. So I was worried about my 4Ks yesterday, and Daytona had music up. But I'm hoping that it's being published right now. It said published. So I'm hoping it went through the preliminary things. Trusting YouTube to not publish it if it was an issue. Once they publish it, they can't take it back down without losing all that I had into it. So I'm gonna say it passed. My Daytona Beach YouTube video. Guys and gals, you gotta get out there. I'm gonna tell you what happens. These dudes got bikes now. The 3-wheelers, I mean, they're beyond belief. I'll look it up, try to tell you what kind they are. But they're putting so many speakers on them, and they're blasting them right outside. And if you've never seen one, you gotta go to my Daytona. Number 2, Daytona Beach, number 2. Number 1's kind of more an audit, where I felt like I was being accosted by this dude who was very curious. She wants to come over, she don't want to come over, she wants to come over, she don't want to come over, she wants to come over. I don't know. I can't see shit, I just see people's legs moving. I don't know what direction they're going. Guys and gals, I'm gonna cure one person at a time, camera phobia. Me and Mr. Ghost. All right, that's another one. Go see Mr. Ghost. Dude's a funny dude. He hangs out with a few other auditors. They all hang out, all these dudes hang out in California. Mr. Ghost, Casey Camera Boy, Impact Media. They all get to hang out together while I have to audit all by myself. Makes their audits a lot more interesting than mine. People are going, stop babbling, will you, and shut up. You get all kinds of different comments, guys and gals, from how long the video should be and what it should do and should do it. I just do what I do. I can't go over there cranking the music out. All right, I'm gonna walk away, guys and gals. I'm gonna head this way. Congregation is started over there, the mass, whatever the Baptists call it. I don't know what they call it. But their music people is really rocking. So I'll head down this way, and I'm sure that if I keep talking, my voice alone will interrupt the music enough that it'll fly by. It's one of the good things about having this Google Pixel 7a with speech enhancement. As long as I talk, it drowns out the other crap. You won't hear it. That's how I flew by some of the, I'm hoping I flew by some of the music that coming out of them motorcycles. You know how motorcycle dudes are. They just have to play loud music on their bikes. And so they can hear it over their loud mufflers. Such comedy you guys get with me. Alright, I'm gonna pause you guys, gals. Enough. I don't know if I should be telling you anything else. I love that they're just enjoying themselves. They don't give a shit about me. Blue shirt, not the nicest guy in the world. Not a very good representative of the church. Walk away when somebody's talking to him. I don't think Jesus does that. I could be wrong. I also like to tell these people, I always like to remind people that are worried about what I'm doing and where I'm standing to please recite the Lord's Prayer. He talks about trespass in there. It's a very, very important thing for you to learn. It's so important you put it in the Lord's Prayer about trespassing. Just so you guys and gals know at the churches, when you call the cops on somebody standing on the sidewalk, You just have violated the Lord's Prayer. See, that's why I'm here. I like to watch them violate what's in church and do what it's against what they say. I don't mind if they pass. If they pass, it's going up. I just have so few passes, I think. I don't know if I've ever had a church pass. Have I? I never had a church pass. I never had a church pass. Alright, I'm going to pause you guys and gals again down to minimum. Gotta admit, I'm getting a lot better with my camera work. Guys and gals, they're sending out the rockin' music over there. I wish I could bring them the vibrations for you. I'm gonna ask any of these churchgoers if I can go in their church from now on. I'm kind of curious about that. I'd love to go into church and shoot from inside. And the funny part is, they'll say no, and they're all on TV half the time. They're already broadcasting. So what the hell is one more? What the hell is one more? So who's gonna care? One more camera in there, no big deal. Let me go in there. I think I did tell a couple of them they have nice stained glass, but they won't let me go in. Alright, we've had plenty of time, Popo. What I'm going to tell you what it is DeLand has been... I think they educate over the phone, DeLand. They say something like, dude standing there with a pretty expensive camera rig and pointing it at your church. Don't worry, he's looking for a reaction. Yes. And I don't care what reaction you give. Give me a positive reaction and I'll be more than happy. I'll be happy as hell. See, I don't mind the weird looks so much. It's the nasty looks. You know, people are going to stare when they see something they're not accustomed to seeing. So I can't deny them that right. It is First Amendment stress test! Music is booming, but I don't think you can distinctly tell what it is. And if I talk a little bit, you're not gonna hear the boom, boom, boom. If you can tell what that song is from like that random beat, the Google thing's gotta pick up. All right, I checked the time. It's way later than I thought. Whoops. Squeakiness. So, I just want to watch the Jehovah's leave. This church is completely got a pass. The First Baptist Church in South DeLand, Florida. Flying colors. Churchgoers have been nothing but polite. They wave to the camera. They say, hey, how's it going? What's going on? So I got to compare it with the church next door because I only had a few cars by the time I got here. Shit. And they were not polite as far as I'm concerned. They weren't rude. There's a difference between rude and polite. And you're not rude if you're not polite. You're just not polite. You know what I mean? That's complicated thinking for some people. Can't hear guys and gals, but I was hoping oh no. I gotta go, guys and gals. That sucks. How did I run out of storage? I'll be back, see if I can refire. Alright, guys and gals, I cleaned up the storage. I forgot to delete the video from yesterday, Daytona Beach. And that's I might have told you, I might have mentioned it, it might have got erased. My videos are gigabytes. This last video at Daytona Beach was 35 gigabytes. So, and what I gotta have is 70 gigabytes on the machine that I want to use, free. If I don't have 70 gigabytes free, more than 70 gigabytes, because I'm gonna add to it, I'd say probably gotta have 75 gigabytes free. Well, that damn Google taking up all my shit. You know, they got, just look, it's like 30, 40 gigabytes on my phone. I try like hell to get rid of that crap. I can clear the cache, I can clear the data, but I can't get the damn program off of there. Google, you're no good. Can't wait till they pass a law that says you can't prevent me from taking programs off my own damn phone when I don't want them. I do not want certain things, guys and gals. I don't want Google TV. I don't even want to look at it. So I want it uninstalled. And if it's 150 megabytes just sitting there, it irritates me, Google. It irritates me. You can get by with other folks, but I know better. I know you're screwing me over. I could look right now and tell you how much gigabytes I got. I probably will when I'm done here shooting these. Trying to look like I'm stress testing somebody. What if you can hear that creaking? Oh, shrink it down, buddy, shrink it down. It is an American girl. Churchgoer? Churchgoer. They probably think I'm doing a traffic study, those not so kind people over there. Zoom. Streetscape! Guys and gals, the highlight of this video is a cat taking a dump. Poor me. Yeah, share it with your friends. Send it everywhere. I'm gonna put the cat taking a dump right at the intro, so you can watch the intro and leave for all I care. Crazy ass video. See what happens. I freed up 35 gigabytes. I don't know if I started telling you. So that was it. I had 35 gigabyte movie on there, didn't need, and that's just not right. I gotta have all that shit there. See, I had 70 gigs. I gotta go check. I probably got the other half in the UCut video editor. I use UCut video editor, guys and gals. It's the killer video editor, and it's completely free. You never pay for nothing. And when you click on all those little bonuses, like if you look at my videos, you'll see like the little like, share, subscribe, and comment thing that flashes. You gotta pay for those in some of the other ones. Not in UCut, they're all free. Users put them up there and create them and let you use them in UCut video editor. So that's why I use UCut. It's very cool. I'm getting better and better if you watch my videos. I don't edit these videos, but you can watch my squirrel hood videos if you go over there. SQUIRRELHOOD. Such a difficult spelling. I should have called it rat hood, something like that. I don't know who it came. Anyway, I pause you guys and gals again. What I did was I had to do away with the 4K recording. I hate that shit. It's just so hard to get it up there in 4K. 4K, like I told you. So now this one will be, I don't know, 10K or something when it's done. So it's nothing. I got all kinds of space. I have about 50K freed up on this phone, maybe sometimes 60. But like I said, a 35 and a 35 is 70. I can't get them to where I want them. I shall figure it out eventually. I think I'm gonna get, I just mentioned UCut video editor, but I'm gonna try to get another video editor. I got a couple more in mind. So I might try those. Nothing happening here. Look at that. Smooth, 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 smooth. Alright, I gotta fire up when the car comes because you never know if they're gonna yell at me and say, what the hell are you doing? Alright, guys and gals, we got a hot one coming down the road. There's a Dodge Streetscape. He's rolling. He's rolling. Can I follow him? Can I follow him? I did it. You know I'm bored as hell, guys and gals, waiting for this church to get out. Alright, so far the highlight's been a cat taking a shit. I hope you enjoyed it. It's not something you might see every day if you live in the city. I'm grasping at straws, guys and gals. All right, guys and gals, it's the sound I've been waiting for. I'm not going to stay for that church over there, the Free Will Baptist Church, because they live by their name. They let me have free will to be out here and not tell them what I'm doing. At least 3 or 4 or 5 were concerned. 2 very nice ladies. I hope I still have them on video because I looked over and the dot was gone, which happens to be now with my pinch to zoom thing. But anyway, that church is going to be this video called the Tale of Two Churches, because this church I really enjoyed and I liked talking to the people. But this church I was rather disappointed in, merely because they come to people's houses trying to recruit people. Why in the world are they not recruit me standing right outside? When I'm answering questions, he turns and walks away. Just walk away. You know what I mean? Why would he walk away? You tell me if he walked away, if I'm being a little too sensitive for your little feelings, little boy. You can tell that to me. Y'all guys and gals can tell me anything. I don't care. Say what you want in comments. I'm not gonna delete them. I might comment to you, catch you being a troll. I had one comment I thought it was pretty good comeback. And I want to thank my one of my subscribers, because there's a story. You know who you are. If you're a subscriber or watcher, I don't know, but one of them said, give me a troll message, you know, what are you doing riding out on the bike and you're gonna rain and you're gonna get all wet, what a jerk you are, something like that. Don't quote me, that's a feeling I got. I'm translating the feeling I got. So anyway, after that, it was one of my subscribers, thank you very much, stepped in and said, idiot, it freaking rains in Florida every day. He's in Florida. So I really, really, really appreciated that coming from the subs. Somebody that pays attention knows what the hell's going on. My subscribers. So I appreciate that, whoever you were. I can't remember everybody. I don't get a shitload of subscribers, but I do have 2 channels and their names picks up. And my memory's shot, guys and gals. It never was very good in the first place. Church is letting down. We got the early leavers. Get the hell out of here. We're getting out of here. We're moving in. We're moving into the parking lot. Cars are lining up. A little bit of excitement going on. I have to record in 1080p on these big movie things until I can figure it out. When I can get them recorded, put them somewhere, and then figure out how to edit them in my video editor. What happens is you have to have it on your computer to video edit it. Once you got it once and you make another one, you got it twice. So that's 70 gigs, my last movie. That one I made in Daytona Beach with the motorcycles, because I'm trying to bring it to you in 4K, guys and gals, but I couldn't do it. I tried like hell. I want to be close enough for these people to actually say something if they want. Okay? I try not to do too much zoom stuff, because I just zoomed it out. The idea now is to record the people and see if they had learned anything while they were in church. And here's my thought. If they all just drive out of here, they learned something. If they walk up to me and say, what are you doing? We could live with that. This guy's gonna greet people. He's a goodbye guy. I'm gonna say, how was your meeting? Like I actually know what I'm talking about, guys and girls. Sorry, I said I wasn't gonna zoom you like that. I speak in Spanish, guys and gals. Listen close. They're coming out. Make sure your cars are happy when they leave. Ooh. You hear that, don't you? It's a hawk. Above that tree. Where am I? Just above that tree, there's a hawk. Oh, shit, I missed it. Guys and gals, I gotta start looking through the camera right off. Google Pixel 7a is a hell of a camera, guys and gals. It's a hell of a camera. But it has its issues. Keeps turning the screen dark. It's got these things in it to help your camera come out perfect. So it has a little bitty automatic adjustment here and there. So this is the only driveway they can come out. And I'm gonna say they talked about me in the mass. I'm gonna ask this guy in blue. He's not, see, this is what I mean by not as friendly as the church next door. They come out and put their back to me. Jesus would do that. He certainly would. If he didn't know what was going on and the brother said, Jehovah, I don't want to tell you what's going on. That is very good what they're doing. They're trying to alleviate the fears of people. Matopa. I'm betting you they talked about me in that service. He said, ignore that. We called the cops. That's all what I think, guys and gals, in my humble opinion. And you know how that goes. Could be anybody's humble opinion. Thank you. See, better than the people in charge. That's worth it to me to come here, guys and gals. If one church member behaves better than these two ushers or whatever they're called, I don't know if they're called ushers or what they're called, but they're not properly. What you should do is you come out here. He asked me what I wanted. When he didn't get his answer, he kind of turned his back on me and ignored me. Because Jesus would do that. Excuse me, Jehovah. They like to use Jehovah. Oh, a little bit of traffic jam. Jesus Christ, dude, keep going so they can get out. Dude's messing up traffic. Too interested in a camera, man. So, see, we got one church member waving us on, saying hi. I tell this dude, put that girl in church. She might save this church on her own. Do you know what I'm saying? I noticed one of my YouTube channels that somebody started translating it for me. I didn't know they could. It's in 2 languages now. I only had it in 1. Just curious about what's up with that. Is it a freak thing? Did it push a button? Well, they're here to make this guy is about the most unfriendliest guy. Swear. He likes that dress. You guys translate that for me. So he's got earpiece. Does he have an earpiece or a scratchy ear? Scratchy ear. Translate all that stuff for me, guys. And yeah. See, I love the Spanish people. I used to listen to them at work, and they go from English to Spanish to English to Spanish like it's natural, and I think that's funny. Some words must be easier. Buenos dias. Hawk just flew up, I told you. Jesus, I can't see him, guys and gals. I'm trying like hell to see him. See it? Man, I saw that shadow passing overhead. Hope I caught some of it. Sun was right in my eyes. The streetscape. I was in the right zoom mode. I should have maybe got a piece of it. Go stand over there by the other guy for a minute. No, I want to record the people driving. Well, maybe the passengers are a little more talkative. Can't just kind of overwork these things. You just gotta go with the flow. How you doing today?
Hello.
You have a good meeting?
Yes, very good.
That's good. See, some people are friendly. These guys and gals, it's fighting me again. Putting buttons up that I don't want to see.
Avisarle a ellos para irlo a buscar. Déjalo ahí a ver.
No, desde que tú enseñes esos cuadros a quien sea, se lo va a llevar. Son preciosos. Que yo estoy segura que tu esposa va a querer uno. Tienen unos paisajes preciosos y unos marcos preciosos y él los va a botar.
Oh my God, you are.
Ay, te dice que me lo jugaste. ¿Qué te vas a hacer?
Good fellowship here. It's nice to see, even though they weren't as welcoming. This fellow on my left is welcome. The blue shirt guy who will be on the thumbnail, of course, is the non-welcoming dude because he was not happy because he was not told what it's doing to as much as he wanted to. There's been a stress test. Nobody is under stress, guys and gals. They're not the politest people. You notice that other church over there just kept on waving and being polite and laughing. I hope I got them two girls on video and didn't lose it.
María, se le quiere, María. Le mando a Luis Chávez.
Gotta walk back and forth, guys and gals. It's the thing to do. Boy, it's hot. Can't wait to go home. It's alright. Had a good day. Hey, maybe that's that cat digging another hole and taking a dump. That's the highlight today, guys and gals. A cat taking a dump. Brought to you by First Amendment Stress Test. The cat was not stressed out. All cats were fine in the making of this video. No cats were hurt. Embarrassed, but not hurt. Did you see the look that cat gave me? Like, can a cat piss in private? What I like is the church has been out for a while and they're just chatting up a storm. Unless the church is not out. And there's one of those things where, you know, the Catholics have communion and a bunch of them bail out at communion. And then the rest of the churchgoers stay for the end. You ever see that? If you're not Catholic, you'll know. Gosh, this video's getting long again. Oh, it's tough. I tell you, it's tough in a big city. Especially when nothing happens. One of my subscribers, a nice guy, and always telling me maybe that the video should be shorter. So I just want to tell you guys and gals, I can't determine how long to make them. There's all kinds of controversy on YouTube. I'm noticing Impact Media is making 3-hour videos. So I'm going to make them what I want. I have no problem with you guys clicking the X if you're bored. I don't mind. Sometimes I'm bored out here. I can live with it. If you don't want to, even if you're bored, you could do me a favor and hit the like. It's worth an effort. Every time somebody makes a video, it's worth a like to me. I like every one of them. These guys got thousands of likes, and I throw one on there anyway, as they all count. I get 5 likes, 4 likes, 2 likes. Someday, guys, hey, gals. See, that's the thing about YouTube. Let me explain this. 500,000 people have viewed Squirrelhood. One word, SQUIRRELHOOD. And I don't probably, if I counted all the likes that I have out of 500,000 people, be lucky to have 100, I think. 100 likes out of 500,000 people. Click that like button. And nobody clicks like anymore. So YouTube goes really by watching hours. So please watch. I need as many watch hours as you can get.
Ah, no, yo. Ok, qué bueno verte. Que va. Bye, linda, amárrate, linda. Bye. No, pero más.
Hola, chao.
Thanks, bud. Got another wave. That's what I'm looking for. See? That's all I'm looking for. Polite people. I'll tell this dude when he left, the church and the people in the meeting did better than him. See, if they wave to that dude, I'm gonna back up a little so I can tell the difference between the waves. See who's waving at me and who's waving at them. Sideways, 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 this way. Turn your phone sideways. Turn your phone sideways. You can't tell. Cam back. Sideways.
Honeymoon.
Por ahí.
I have no idea what they're talking about, but that had to be a comeback unless she likes that dude, man.
Todavía no ha salido.
Es por Orlando.
See, I like this. You see that light flashing? It's not flashing. It's just that the frames per second are different.
Hey, how you doing?
Turn your phone sideways. Landscape mode. It's a much better picture. That's another thing I'm gonna do, guys and girls. I'm gonna teach every one of you to turn your phone sideways. I can't go to World Star. There's so many channels I can't go to because you guys hold your phone vertical. And this is what I can tell you, you guys. Vertical equals vertigo. People will fall on the floor trying to watch your video. You're shooting here, you're shooting there, you're shooting here, and your screen's 2 inches wide. Give us a break. Turn them damn phones horizontal like they're supposed to be in landscape mode. The other mode is called portrait, in case you guys and gals are wondering. Portrait mode, you take a portrait, you want to zoom in on somebody, get their head, their face, their chest. Portrait, you know, you got portraits at home. Do you have landscaping at home? That's when you got a big picture on the back of your couch. And huge landscapes and trees and birdies and all that stuff in the land. So that's how you want a picture.
Interested in some water?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Of course. A little.
You have a good
Hello, you
meeting?
too. Yes, sir.
That's
Absolutely.
good. Appreciate it. I appreciate that. That's why you're supposed to do it, guys. You guys, they just got to pass. They've had friendly people. I don't really need a water. I'm going to let that guy walk all the way out. He knows what's up. Some of them know what's up. You can't judge the whole church by one member. See, this guy, he's maybe feels that he's in charge of the security and he's got to protect everybody, and I wouldn't tell him what I'm doing. I did take a drink, guys. And maybe, hey, thank you. Guy gave me a big wave. And that's what I'm looking for. I think that what we're going to do by the end of the day is educate Blue Shirt Dude. If he won't leave before I can talk to him, and I'll tell him what we'll be doing today is a First Amendment stress test, practicing our First Amendment just as he's practicing his First Amendment. His is to go to church and pray, and mine is to stand right here on the corner and be free press and be able to record everything in a 360-degree circle and bring it to my viewers. It doesn't matter how many viewers you have. I could have 3 viewers and I'm still press. That's how it works, guys and girls. You pick up a phone, you decide to disseminate the information that you have to the public, then you're press. That's what the press is. And there's no such thing as a press pass. Let me bring that up to you guys and gals. There's press passes. CNN got reporters and they want to feel special, so they make a press pass and they put it around their neck and it says CNN. It's issued by CNN. No government body issues press passes. Nobody. There's no such thing as actual press pass that's official. Well, I take that back. They have these crazy ass places you can pay and they say you're an official press pass, but it's garbage. You don't need all that shit. To be the press, you need a camera. And you want to disseminate your to the public, your press. Now here's the problem. I got this bottle in my hand and I don't know if I can zoom and unzoom properly. Hey! See? That's what we get. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This church is getting a pass. See? I love when the parishioners do better than ushers. He's an usher and he don't know how to behave himself very properly. When you don't get the answer you want, you kind of dig a little deeper and you go, oh, all right, that's fine. I hope that if we can help you with anything, you let us know. You don't just say, You guys watch what he did. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. I wasn't happy. I had a feeling. That's what I go by. If I got a bad feeling about a guy, she wouldn't wave to me. She waved to him. I just want to see welcoming people. That's all I'm hoping for. People that welcome you when you're down here. I guess I won't mind posting this. I'm torn between what to give this church. I'm just going to call it the Tale of Two Churches, and you guys as watch it, you can decide. And you Spanish people, tell me what this usher is saying. If he's saying nice things or bad things, I can always change the description a little and add to it. If he was being rude. I had that one time with a Spanish-speaking coworker. Almost got his ass fired because he said something about me, and I didn't hear it, but some other Spanish people did. And they took it to the boss. They said, this dude said this in Spanish in front of the English guy, and we want you to know how rude that is. And they gave him a good listen to. Another wave. Guys and gals, I can't fail this church. I was not happy with the blue dude, man, but I'm gonna educate him. Holy. Dude riding. Brought him a cold drink and a snack. They must be gonna work the next mass, too. I'm not gonna work the next mass. Look over there, guys and gals. They're all waiting already. They're all ready to get into this church and learn, and they're learning. You have another mass going to go on? I mean, another meeting? Are you having another meeting at 11? That was the last one. Well, I'm going to take off. I'll tell you what I was doing because you're curious.
Huh?
Are you curious as to what I was doing?
Yeah. What you was doing?
The Lord says curiosity is good. So there's no sin in that because that's right out of the Lord's mouth. I am doing a comparison between this church and that church to see how the people that are in church behave.
Yeah.
Are they going to behave Christian-like, or are they going to behave kind of not so Christian-like? I don't know if you've ever heard of First Amendment auditor.
Yes.
That's what I am.
Okay.
So I just audited your church to see how your church would behave compared to that church over there to put up to my audience. That church, gosh, they were so friendly. They didn't care in the least. They're all waving, calling me over. Yeah, you were a little touch and go to me because when I tried to talk to you, it felt like you walked away and didn't want to communicate.
No, that's not the reason.
But that's how I felt. So you whatever I feel is representative you're giving to me as a feeling. Do you know what I'm saying? When I was speaking to you, you turned around and walked away. So
No, I answer you the question, but the thing was I have to start the meeting.
yeah. But I was trying to talk to you more, and I didn't get. It felt like you were just like, get out of here type thing.
No, I wouldn't. I would never do that.
So that's why I was suspect to stay later. But the members themselves, just, you see them waving to me? I'm not waving to them. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the people that go to church and would treat me the way that Jesus would treat them. Because that's what it says in your, I've looked at your, I study the churches before I come here. I see what your mission is, and I see what's going on, and I hope you guys are following it. So, you know, you get a little standoffish. When somebody sees a camera, I expect you're going to be a little standoffish. But I always hope for the, what can we do? Hey, all right, enjoy yourself. You know, just that easy feeling. But for some reason, I see you got cameras on your church. See, that's another thing I do. If someone points a camera at me, I point a camera at them. That's called the open view doctrine. That lets you put that camera there and me put this camera here, and nobody can say a word about either one of them.
That's why we didn't say anything.
That's good. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you,
Right.
you know what they did down in the other Jovo up north? So I can see a difference between the people up north at the Jehovah's Witness and the people in the south at the Jehovah's Witness, because I do it so much. They call the cops on me. First they sent 2 guys out wanting to know what I'm doing. I explained to them, I'm working on something I can't tell you right now. Yeah, similar to what I told you. They got upset. They went in, they sent another couple of guys out. I guess bigger guys or something, I don't know. See, I'm only one old man standing on the sidewalk, doing almost what you guys do. You guys come to people's houses. You knock on their doors. You go on their property. Knock on their door and ask questions. I stand on the property over here, and they're trying to kick me off the sidewalk up there at that Jehovah's Witness. So that's why I asked you, do you communicate with each other? Because I would be hoping that after the police came out and educated them that I'm not doing anything wrong, try to respect other people's rights. See, we're doing the same thing. My First Amendment right is to stand here and record what I see and disseminate it to the public if I want. It's called free press. You're doing freedom of religion. It's the same amendment, the very first. It's had so much importance. It's the first one. So they weren't nice to me up there. So they get a fail written right across, because these videos will be out. My videos go out to the public. I have 2 YouTube channels. One of the YouTube channels has already been seen by 500,000 people in 10 months. That's almost better than some of the news networks. You know, where I work is the largest news network on the planet. That's where I publish. There's no other bigger thing. So you never know what's going to happen. So I'm glad you guys, you know, you're a parishioner. I don't know what you call them. You call them members or?
Members.
Members. Your members, really. They turned the ball around on me because I wasn't feeling it.
No.
You know, you represent the church when you come out. You got to give people that feeling that Jesus would.
Yeah.
Welcoming. It didn't feel that way right away.
That's why I came to you and asked you.
You see, I'm here to judge you a little bit. Not really to judge you. I'll show the audience and they'll judge you. And they'll let me know in the comments. And they'll tell me what they think of this church. And that church, they're going to love that church. Those people came out, were so friendly, came over, what are you doing? When I told them, I can't tell you, oh, okay, why not? I said, I need an organic response. I need to know how you guys are just responding, not knowing what I'm doing here. Because that's the trick, you know what I mean? People not knowing what you're doing, kind of same crap Jesus put up with. You know what I'm saying? He got kicked out of a lot of places and told to move on. The Jehovah's up there told me to move on. That's not right. So that's why I checked this one. I want to see, that's why I asked you. I don't do just the Jehovah's. I do all kinds of stuff. I do public buildings, city buildings, sidewalks, festivals, events. I did the Methodist Church over here. Flying colors, they're so friendly. That's what I'm looking for. I want to make sure that people are learning in church. And I'm hoping by talking to you, maybe you could talk to, I don't know who's the head preacher, elder? Whoever's in charge, to talk to him. Maybe have a little sermon someday. And just mention that guys go around with cameras and record things. You got a doorbell ring, that's what I tell somebody. You're doing what I just did. Your doorbell is facing the street. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's facing the street, recording people when they walk by. It's not your property out there, but you're allowed to do it because of the open view doctrine. So that's all I'm doing. So anyway, I'd love to have this conversation with you because it might rub off on all these people that were here today. Everyone was friendly, though, basically, which was good. Nobody called the police. I wait for the police to come.
We wouldn't call the police on you because you're not doing anything wrong.
See, a lot of people think that I am by being here on the sidewalk.
Not at all.
They thought I was up at that Jehovah. See, I did that Jehovah Witness probably 3 months ago. And that's why I was wondering. He should call the other Jehovah's and let them know what's going on so you guys be cool when you see a camera out in front of your church. As long as I'm on public property, I can record everything that I can see. There's no restrictions whatsoever. That's called the open view doctrine. Same thing when a police walks up to your car and looks in, he can arrest you for what's in there because he saw it. Well, I'm not arresting anybody, but I can look and see. It's open view doctrine. Well, I appreciate it. My name is Phil.
Phil. Edwin. It's a
Edwin.
pleasure.
All right. I won't beat you up too hard. I was a little. I was not liking you turning away when I was trying to.
Okay, the meeting was ready to start.
I believe you. Believe me. Things happen. You got stuff on your mind. You got to go. I'm just a dude on the corner with a camera that you have no idea what I'm doing. So I appreciate talking to you. I appreciate the parishioners and what are they? Members. See, I go to different churches. Everybody's somebody else. I thought they were witnesses, maybe. Do you call them witnesses sometimes? See, and the Catholics have parishioners, and so-and-so's got elders. And I'm learning as I go the different religions. But basically, I'm just looking at as if the people in there are learning. The Umatilla Church? Oh, my God. That church over there, every single person waved at me, opened their windows, yelled, screamed, and hollered. I'm just standing out in the corner. Several of your people did, but not like Umatilla. Umatilla was overboard with their welcoming. I figured they must have saw an auditor before and learned, put on a good face. So that's what I'm telling you, too. If you ever see one of these, put on a good face. I will not make you look bad, don't worry. I'll just, like I tell everybody, I point the camera. What happens, happens. The audience will decide who's who. That's how it works. So I'm just cluing you in. And I really appreciate that guy coming out and giving me a water. That's so rare that's what Jesus is telling you to do. Take care of your fellow man. You see him sweating out there, bring him a cold water. So
That's what they
that man, I don't know who he was. Little things that happen turn the audit where I can have a positive spin on it to tell the people in the audience, you know, he might have faltered here and there a little bit, but he came back and I talked with him. Now everybody knows what's going on. I could get on my bike and leave and you'd never have a clue. But that's not my thought. My thought is to educate people.
Gracias igual.
I want to educate people. Hope you pass it on to your guys and gals and stuff in here. And so I'm going to leave you, sir. I'll look up your name again. I think it was...
Take care.
What was your name again?
Edwin.
Edwin. I got to say it 3 times, Edwin, so I'll remember it.
All right.
But I got this.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Take care.
You take care. You look on YouTube someday. I'd say within 3 or 4 days, 5 days maybe. You put in the name of your church, you'll find it. I won't treat you bad.
Thank you.
All right. Guys and gals, that was nice. I brought to him my feelings and he accepted them. He probably figures he was a little here and there, but it won't happen on the next one he ever sees. Guys and gals, First Amendment, stress test. I'm out.